Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's weird coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
On the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Baker now off to play fake. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Run.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Off to play fake. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 49ers 48-yard line.
Lobbing left is White. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this third down. Mayfield now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 right. Let's 19. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. McCaffrey on 3rd down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. So through 1. This We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here. Play action now with Purdy. He fires one deep down the road. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. Give him 32 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone. Mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets in several yards on that play.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Purdy throwing here. Touchdown, San Francisco! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So with the lead at the moment, they'll just go ahead and take the try from the 10.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They've got a man in motion. From the 28. He's on the move. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Because you are so often drilled as a quarterback, right? Touchdown to check down in the red zone. Touchdown to check down in the red zone. Find an outlet. And the last thing you can ever do, is take a sack in the red zone.
Pearsall there to grab it. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Brought in by Ayuk. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So now, here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hurry, hurry! Real. Done!
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
What's up?
Trying again following the sack. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Kings!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Alert! Dead! Regular! What's up?
From the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Good. What's up?
They go play action here. Buying some time right. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good. What's up?
Trying the right side with White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Good. What's up?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He has the 1st over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, alert!
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. Culp with a catch. Racing down the left side. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Purdy setting up that play action. Fits it through the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy throwing here on first. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. In a good spot here, second and inches. Draw play, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They're set up at the 35 now. Purdy on first down. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That finds Ayuk complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Pickup of 2 here. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
First down throw by Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. Showing run again with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
This is the end of the third quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win.
Buccaneers 7.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking right, and he finds him. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll go left side here with White. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Buying some time left. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Good. Hurry, hurry. Up, Johnson. What's that?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. He could do it! And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Chased out to his right. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Along the sideline past midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Here's Purdy to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Receiver in motion, headed right. On 3rd down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
19 right.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. That's right.
First down, here's Baker. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Real. What's up?
2nd and 4. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He'll get this complete to White. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Pistol. Hey, alert 33. Run. What's up?
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down.
Good. Hey, alert. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Nelson. What's that?
Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Still one more in their pocket to use. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
And with that miss, whatever hopes they still harbored, Kate, well, that miss puts it out to sea. It was a great effort in this game to fight back, but they had to have that field goal And instead, it went awry.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun is Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go, set.
Purdy on first down. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ballgame. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West.